Good evening and welcome back to the second game of the series between Na'Vi and Burden United. We're here, of course, for the Dota 2 Champions League, and this game is actually very important for Burden United. Maybe not as much for Na'Vi, but they want to prove that they still have what it takes to actually win games, which they weren't able to prove in the first game as they were... well, they lost. We do have a second one, or a new player instead of Vanskor, who did have connection issues, which might have been a cause for them to not win the game. We have 1437 instead of Vanskor right now. And of course, let me also welcome in my co-caster, Admiral Bulldog.
Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
I can.
All right.
Yes.
1437.
Yes.
What do you think?
I think he loves Shiver forever.
What?
Or rather, I love, or... like, it stands for... I love you forever, right? 1437. But it could also be I love you, Shiver. Same like amount of letters!
Alright, 1437. I guess he's gonna play the support then.
Loves me confirmed.
The mastermind behind Secret. Well, he's your coach.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
He said
he's been playing for a long time himself.
Yeah, and he said being a coach made him a better player as well. An interview with him, so...
yeah, I mean, Secret has been, being okay, so... He's
doing fairly okay, yeah. Well, we're gonna have the sniper removed, so regardless of Na'Vi not winning game 1 with sniper, looks like Burden United doesn't want to deal with it. And they will also not be playing with the troll themselves again. This time they will be playing against the troll. Hero that's still in the pool was banned out previous game, however, Shadow Fiend. You think we're gonna see Shadow Fiend this game, or without a Vengeful Spirit, maybe not as strong?
Well, I think Dandy likes that hero a lot, so it's a really good hero. It's not maybe at the same level as Troll. Troll every game, every pub, every game Troll. I wish I could have bans as well, because then I wouldn't have to see them. But they ban out Bat and Vengeful. Both heroes that fall off and come back a bit. I mean, Bat been nerfed so many times, and still he's such a good hero because of the concept of the hero. I don't think that's really gonna change ever. And they get the Storm again. Guess it worked out pretty well for them, even though he died a couple times, but he created the space.
Yeah,
it worked out fine.
Yeah, when Sing Sing started fighting on his troll, basically that was the fight they won. So. Mission accomplished in that regard, despite dying. Of course, they won't have the troll this time themselves. They'll have to find something else to do that work for them. And so far, Na'Vi has already picked up a Skywrath Mage in combination with the troll. It's a nice amount of slow coming out as well. Where do you think the troll will be laned for Na'Vi?
Well, I think obviously Voss going to play it. I think Danny played maybe once or twice. I'm not sure, but. Yeah, the biggest chance is I'm going to play safe lane. With the Skywrath Mage, usually it's a great hero because in the laning phase it just zones out an offlaner so easily. But since they have Troll, they probably don't need that, so I wouldn't be surprised to see them go like dual lane maybe off lane with the Skywrath. Or just in the beginning at least. Or maybe starting him mid, just spamming out the Storm Spirit. Because this Troll, one of the reasons Troll is so good is his laning phase is insane. Really fast, has a slow, has a miss chance. Yeah, I hate him.
Well, so far we don't have the other hero in the pool yet that you hate, or rather in the game yet. Treant Protector still in the pool if they want to go for it. This time no Phoenix banned out just yet, so if they want to go for it, they probably should go for it fairly soon. But for now, we're going to have first a couple more extra bans. So Clockwork is removed, and now also Shadow Fiend. For Burden United, they have got the Storm, which last game they laned on the safe lane. They have the Earthshaker themselves this time. Na'Vi had it previous game, of course. What do you think for Burden United? Is there anything you would like to see from them, that you hope that you get to see from them?
I would like to see a Dazzle. Oh, they picked Dazzle.
Oh,
nice.
Wow.
Wow. But okay, so Dazzle. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you just put the Storm safe lane again. It depends what hero Na'Vi is picking, because you generally want Storm to have a good time, and if they pick a good laner mid, you're just gonna put him safe. It's been pretty popular recently. I know Nip does Storm safe a lot. But it's still a fine mid hero. But yeah, it's probably mid safe lane right now.
5 seconds remaining.
And well, right now the draft is pretty open.
We still have a Queen of Pain in the pool as well. One thing that Shokska played pretty nicely previous game.
Yeah, I mean that hero. It's a good hero. It's not a hero you need to pick every game though, like Troll or something like that. But yeah, I mean if something works for you, generally you stick to it. So we can see that again, but Cop is not as good this game, I don't think, because Troll is if Troll ever gets close to him, Cop will die, and Skybert has a silence. So yeah, and Navi's gonna pick something to work with this Skybert mage, because it's kind of a wasted hero if you don't have an ult setup, or yeah, you can set up something for the ult. Doesn't have to be, you know, a cog or anything. It's just a stun. There's a decent stun that can roam with him. We'll see what they're gonna pick for that.
And actually, with Dazzle picked up for Burning United, they could choose to stack some extra minus armor and go for the Slaughter. That would be a decent one.
Burning United?
Burning United, yeah.
Yeah, Slaughter could work, but that forces Storm to be mid though, which
yeah.
I'm not sure how confident they are in it. I mean, Storm is good mid, but
well,
alright.
I don't think that Storm will want to be mid now. Wow, I think he has to go mid though, or Phantom Lancer mid? What do you make of the Phantom Lancer? Because, I mean, after the buffs he's got, or after he got put back into Captain's mode, rather, he has been picked a couple of times, but not, like, a ton of times.
Well, he's a good hero. I don't think the times he's been picked, he's been super good or anything. He doesn't seem to have that high win rate, but I don't know exactly what the win rate is, but yeah, the hero, I played him a couple times after the changes, and he's really fun to play. He's really good mid as well, so you can play him mid, especially against Night Stalker. I think that's a fine matchup. But the hero itself, yeah, I saw the skill build, pro players build on it, and I don't agree with it. They skill stats over skills, which I find very weird. We're gonna see what Sing Song builds or skills on it.
Do you think it's weird to pick a Phantom Lancer into a Troll Warlord, as that is, of course, a pretty decent hero to go up against him? I mean, you can easily know who the real one is. Illusions will die maybe from the Whirling Axes at the start, at least.
Well, since one of the illusions take as much damage as the hero, it's never that easy to find out which the real one is. And Phantom Lancer is pretty good at taking long fights as well. King Kite with his W. So as soon as after Troll has used his Whirling Axis, that's when he can go in, and then he can fight the Troll.
Ooh.
Buying Diffuser as well.
So Zeus ban.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
And I happen to have an eye on the chat. And something about techies was said. Yeah, I'm stream sniping. So someone said something about techies, and the Zeus ban came, and then all of a sudden I have techies in my mind. They do ban out the Brood, because normally you ban out Zeus when you're gonna play something, you know, that requires vision, or rather, like, lack of true sight, perhaps.
Now it's got a really aggressive lineup, and since they have the Scout Mage already, which makes lanes easier, they can pick a greedy support early game, like the Zeus, which could work really good at, yeah, it would have worked pretty well this game. It's good against Earthshaker as well, because the ult cancels its dagger. Yeah, that would have been really good actually. Because Navi's, I mean, they're going to be pretty aggressive. Night Stalker is an aggressive hero.
I'd like to see Sand King for Navi, actually.
Actually, Night Stalker, I think that might be support.
Support Night Stalker?
I think it's Suneko that plays support. There's someone in iDeck that plays support Night Stalker a lot. And it's pretty good. Yeah, it's probably support actually.
Navi's turn to pick.
It might be. In which case, well, rip Sand King. If Night Stalker is support and they have like Bristleback offlane, Troll, wherever, which hero would you favor going up against? What's probably going to be the Storm.
Then the hero.
Yeah.
They banned a decent amount that he likes to play. Shadow Fiend Alina would have been pretty good.
5 seconds remaining.
I'm not sure what hero here you want to pick.
Well,
the Magnus.
The Magnus it is. The Denny Magnus.
So they're probably gonna. Well, they can still put Phantom Lancer mid. Oh, okay. This is some weird stuff going on. Then the Troll have lost Bristleback.
Are they still gonna swap?
No, they're gonna play like that. This is good Havos hero. It's a 4 hero. You just run in and you do crazy stuff. Perfect for him. I like it.
That's true. That makes a lot of sense. I'm all for that. Well, that means that we have everybody picking up their heroes. I mean, DK Phobos Magnus is actually one of his signature heroes as well. He used to play that a lot together with the Centaur. What happened to Centaur? Why is he ignored? Explain.
Centaur. Oh, good old. Well, the problem with Centaur is you used to be offlane, but then he got nerfed. And the problem with him offlane is if you zone him out, he's an awful hero. You get daggered mid 20, and it's not good enough. But he's still picked up as a safe laner now and then. But yeah, it's just the minor nerfs, and he's just so bad in offlane right now. Too slow. Alright, Stockholm. Alright, then there's high ping, so if he dies, it's because of ping.
Yes. Excuses set. Well played.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a look at who's playing what. As for Na'Vi, they'll be on the Dire side for this match, so we got it so up to round. We have Dendy playing the Troll Warlord. Seneko will play the Night Stalker. It will be the stand-in 1437 playing the Skywrath Mage. DK Phobos on the Magnus, and then last but not least it is Evost playing the Bristleback.
Alright, and Paris is playing the Brewmaster. We got Necroman on the Storm. And it seems like my nuts are playing Earthshaker today. And Sing Song is playing the Phantom Lancer, and Come With Me is the Dazzle.
Indeed, and already trying to see if they can see someone placing wards in their jungle like they did previously, but this time it's a fairly defensive ward coming out from DK Phobos. The only aggressive one is the one blocking the small camp on the Dire side from Shokshka Paris, who's gonna see if he can get the rune, which will probably not be a good thing for him to try, because it looks like the hate train is ready for him to show up.
Yeah, both the runes are gonna go to the team that they want.
Yeah.
And the Magnus offlane, I love Magnus offlane, it's a great hero. I'm surprised we don't see it more in offlane.
Is he gonna have a decent time against the semi-tri lane that's gonna be there? I say semi because Earthshaker, I'm not sure if he's gonna rotate there or not.
He's gonna have an awful time. But hopefully they rotate with Seneko and Skywrath.
Okay, so Magnus having an awful time. How big does that impact his game?
Well, it's offlane. You don't expect much from offlanes. You expect them to have dagger at least minute 20.
Okay, minute 20 dagger. DK Phobos, if he doesn't get that, I'm gonna be disappointed.
Well, he should have it. Minute 20 is pretty generous, I think.
Okay.
Otherwise we flame him.
Yes. That's a good idea. Well, a troll versus a storm. Who would you put in favor in this mid lane? Actually, wait a second. Because Shokshka's fine. So troll versus storm, 1 versus 1. Based on hero. Which one will win?
I think both farm. But the troll has high kill potential, I think. But yeah, I think both will just farm. But both heroes have kill potential. So we might even see first blood mid.
Yeah, especially if rotation comes in. My nuts is around there. He does have a smoke if needed. But look at Dendy already getting harassed so much by those static storms.
Yeah, and they got the Earthshaker around there as well. It's pretty scary lane. This is a lane you could potentially see a Vortex early, where he's saving a skill for a kill. But probably not. Probably not.
I think Earthshaker has been spotted already. Dendy is playing so careful. I mean, it's daytime.
Yeah. Even if
oh, yeah. Actually, he has a ward over there. Never mind. That is fairly obvious indeed. In the meantime, Sing Sing's been left alone, so DK Phobos actually having maybe a bit of a better time than we were expecting him to, because Dazzle is actually in the jungle with the creep wave.
Yeah, he made the first wave. He made sure the range creep died, so he fucked up the creep.
Oh, Dandy might be in some trouble. There is no level in Vortex, but maybe the overcharged Seneko actually coming in.
Might have died.
Yeah, miss chance. And well, he might have died, but 1437 and Soneko were pretty close by. In the meantime, DK Phobos has still got a charge if he wants to. He can just get out of there. He's not even going to use it. Never mind. Confidence is... Oh, actually, confidence might be slightly overconfident. Oh, and his salve got ticked off!
Bible thump right there.
Yeah, that's very sad.
Yeah, as I was saying, because he fucked up the creep equilibrium for Sing Song, they had to pull, and I made sure he got Lasses and experience. And now the lane is getting pushed because of that as well. It's really important. There's enough lanes to do that.
He gets back, or at least rather he doesn't back off at all. But I mean, he burned through all his regen. It's almost time to get back. But perhaps he's gonna wait until that creep wave indeed is no longer pushing out because, well, he's going back right now. He's missing quite a bit of an experience because of it, though.
Yeah, luckily it's not pushing into his tower. Then you're sad.
Then you are sad. Then in the meantime, 12 for 4 in terms of last hits. Necroman sitting on 13 for 3, so being kept very even. Well, on the offlane we have got Soxka sitting on level 3 for last hits. Magnus sitting on level 3, 7 last hits, slightly in favor of Naviz in this case. But it's all being kept fairly even. Even actually, Vos is 3 last hits ahead compared to Sing Sing, who was forced to last hit under his tower quite a bit.
Well, there you have it. Vos played carry a lot. He's experienced.
Yep.
And the night is soon going to start. That's when we're going to see if Nightstar can kill mid, because they want to kill mid. Which is not going to be easy, because they know Earthshaker's sitting there.
Yes, Minus is sacrificing a lot of levels to hang around mid this long. And actually, this might be your first blood scenario right here. It is nighttime. Soneko is planning on going in. Fisher going out. Dendy not in time to be there with the rest of his team. And the clap comes out. First blood goes the way of the Brewmaster. Offlane Brewmaster getting a lot of extra gold on the way of Burning United. And Dendy is not yet safe. Nah, now he is. No extra Fisher coming out for my nuts, no mana.
The offlane are getting the first blood. That's the dream.
The dream
That's
is
the
real.
dream right there.
Bit of bottle charge, maybe. No bottle? No. Oh, he was
Probably
hoping for a bottle, maybe.
Mana boots. The storm is gonna want all the runes.
Yeah, Fisher missed actually. That's maybe cause for a kill here. Necroman will end up dead. 1437 coming into this, and Mindnuts just hanging around without anything. He didn't have a Fisher. He didn't have a totem for his extra pound right click. Yeah, that was slightly questionable. 2 kills going with Na'Vi.
I don't know. What was that? Alright.
Very questionable.
Yeah, he was blocking the storm. I don't know what was happening there. That was some confusing stuff. Just hanging around.
Yeah, that is sad. More Bible thumps needed. My nuts is stacking though. I mean, he might be able to share in the experience of that later on, so he can catch up a bit. DK Phobos might not have gotten the last hit. I turn all the sounds off, swear to God.
User left your channel.
Apparently it doesn't work for me. Yeah, we have got DK Phobos still doing okay-ish. Maybe up until now, because Come With Me is coming in here and it's gonna harass DK Phobos out of the lane again, making it more difficult for him to actually be in experience range at all.
Yeah, he's doing fine. It's against a dual lane. Usually when we play off lane and against a dual lane, you want to do more because there's only 2 heroes, but if you're too greedy against 2 heroes, you die. And they got pretty good kill potential in this lane, so he cannot... He just has to play safe. Getting experience, higher level than the Brew. Well, same level but more experience.
Well, they're gonna go for my nuts. He gets silenced up, and that's gonna be another kill. A bash coming in. Lucky time for Dendy, and
the bash on my nuts.
Yep. Once again. Well, in the meantime, Storm is seeming to have a good day. He's getting all the farm in the jungle. Or rather, the stack that was there. So Earthshaker doesn't even get to share on that one. The experience there. He was just trying to get some experience mid, but wasn't even able to do that as Sing Sing once again harasses DK Phobos away. But he's almost level 5. That's nice. Only 14 more minutes for him to get his Blink Dagger.
This is high level as well. Level 5 already.
Yeah, he took a lot of experience on lane, and he's constantly doing like all the 3, the triple pulls.
If you're a pro support, you can do this. If you're noob support, you can't do this.
Oh my God, I'm a pro support.
Oh. Alright. Dondo.
Then
he knows. He knows.
He should know. He's backing off. They saw him go invisible after all, so it's not that big of a surprise that he stops by. And while Dendy is actually leaving his lane, we have got 1437 being there in his place to catch some of the extra farm coming in. And Sorkskas here too, he couldn't get anything on top lane. There is a lot of underleveled people here in terms of offlaners and supports. Apart from Come With Me, because he's doing fine. But both the offlaners level 4.
Up. But yeah, Singsong is going the stats build. I'm a bit unsure about this. I mean, people are doing it, so I guess there is some thought to it. Still not sure you should skill level 2 ult at 11 though. It seems it scales so badly. Oh yeah, we'll see how he does.
Level 8 soon around the corner, then we'll know for sure. In the meantime, rotation coming towards the middle lane. Also a Vost actually leaving his lane, making sure that Nightstalker can get some farm on top. But, well, there was a Radiant Ward, just disappeared. I think 1437 should have seen that disappear.
The killing stacks, leaving the supporters farm. This is efficiency, the value, lead lane, and the support farm while farming jungle. They don't have the best junglers though, but fine. I mean, Troll is good, obviously.
Neither of the teams really have a great ancient farmer, so we don't see the stacks coming out there yet.
Well, they got the bristle.
Yeah,
Should
actually, they do.
They're lazy. They're staying in the top lane, so that no one can really stack. I guess the Magnus could probably. I mean, they've got Empower as well. Checking out, they're warding it even. So good, so smart.
So smart. Well, the Dire Wards is have a bit more coverage than the Radiant ones. In the meantime, push on the bottom lane. Sing Sing going for the tower, and he should be able to get this.
It's killed Doppelganger level 2.
Yep, no stats. Are you proud? Are you happy?
Alright. Oh, Sing Song, be praised.
Sing Song be praised. Well, he got a tower for it as well, so instantly getting rewarded. There's karma right there.
With this item build, he has non-stop mana and life, so he's just gonna spam anyone out.
Ooh, Necroman jumping up on DK Phobos. Was able to get the kill. Still getting silenced. 1437 might be able to get a kill here.
That's some casual flame right there. You kill someone and then you say he lags. Do you kill someone with lag? That's an insult.
Yep. Oh, that was an insult. Well, Magnus did get almost level 6, so that's something. Let's see, I think he should be able to get this kill with one more. Nope.
Oh, he died. Well,
already.
That seemed to be a recurring theme for this storm.
Yeah.
He kills someone and then he dies. Every time.
Didn't learn from the first game. Unfortunately.
I give Skynet level 6.
I think Sing Sing can maybe kill off Nightstalker. Ah, he backs off. Never mind. Not able to do so anymore.
Pretty squishy still. Phantom Lesser if he dies.
Well, they're gonna try to maybe go for my nuts right here. The slow is there. The silence is there as well. They need to dive the tower for this if they really want to. And they're not gonna be able to. Especially with the teleports coming out. Come with me. Already slowing down. 1437 with the poison touch. Is there extra damage coming out? Yes, there's a blink dagger coming out.
Alright.
10-minute blink dagger. First blood hero manages to make good use of his money there.
That is pretty insane.
I don't think that anybody of Na'Vi was expecting that to come out this time.
Yeah, where's Magnus dagger at?
Yeah, I think he's slightly behind schedule for that one.
The bottom one though. And he didn't get first blood. And he had a hard lane.
And he died.
Bristleback is a pretty weak safe lane hero. For offlaners at least. It's not the worst one. Like this constant harass from Phantom Lesser. So frustrating.
Yeah. Meantime, Troll taking jungle stacks. Which is actually really nice because now already Burning United is getting used to see him missing on the map. So they won't be too surprised when he goes for Roshan, perhaps. We do have a smoke gun coming out from 1437 and Snako. They're rotating mid. And it's 4 PM, so it's turning nighttime very soon. And there's an ult available as well, yeah.
Is that a kill? Oh, he killed himself.
It is a kill indeed. Fisher still lands, but I don't think it's gonna matter.
Too late, Teep and Dazzle. He would have saved him there. Pretty sure he would have survived.
With the grave.
Yeah. Mana boots.
With the tower down on bottom lane, actually. DK Phobos is getting a lot more farm than he did before. If he can keep his lane equilibrium right here, then he's actually really good for getting a Blink Dagger fairly soon.
Yeah, it's really important if you play offlane. You do not push the lane now. You keep it here as long as you can. As important for the enemy support to realize this and pull back the wave. You cannot let it stay like this. It's so much value for him.
Yep. And there's so long, like, no pools happening just yet. Roshan check coming out because they know that Dendi is still missing, but he is happily farming the jungle right now.
That's troll for you. You have to check Roche at minute 12. Volvo, please.
Volvo, please. Well, DK Phobos getting some company perhaps. 1437. He has got a ward. He's probably just gonna make sure that something is extra safe.
Dire's middle tower is under
I'm
attack.
not sure what he's
mid
doing
now.
actually.
You got the dagger and brew now.
Radiant's top
So they, I mean, Navi knows that. So they probably do not want to fight her.
Gonna let the tower fall, most likely. I mean, Magnus has an RP, so if they come too close, there could also always be a teleport in
Dire's
to go
middle
for.
tower
Like,
is under attack.
if Burning United jumps forward and actually goes for it. We do have a
Here comes
teleport in.
the
This is
wolves.
Bristleback.
Dire's structure
Fortification coming out as well. They're looking to deny, at least deny the tower. Havos turning his back towards everybody Burning United, but it might not be enough. Tower still goes down to the Phantom Lancer, and it looks like, oh, Fisher. Maybe Burning United wants to go back in for him. Not just yet. 1 second before the Blink Dagger. Brewmaster's not going to go for it. But Burning United did get what they came for.
is under attack.
The tower did not get denied.
Yeah, that was
Hey,
really
wake
good
up.
silences. They
Hey,
were ready for
wake
that.
up.
If they don't silence them there, they lose 1 or 2 heroes at
Hey,
least.
wake up.
Alright,
Hey, wake up.
I need to leave the TeamSpeak because people are poking me.
Alright.
Or
That's
at least
problematic.
if it happens again, then we're gonna go switch to Skype again. So
Hmm. Well, maybe we can just change the server.
yeah, we're changing server. That's fine too.
Alright.
Alright. So far, both teams seemingly pretty happy with the situation they're in, apart from maybe Na'Vi getting a bit delayed on maybe their items. Maybe their fight times are slightly delayed. And maybe they can cancel. No, they can't. No cancel teleport. So, what's the next move that Na'Vi makes? Are they actually waiting for the Blink Dagger to be done on DK Phobos, or can they actually fight now while it's still nighttime? Well, otherwise, they might have to wait until the next
User
nighttime.
joined your channel.
Hmm. Well, they definitely want dagger on Magnus before they fight. And, well, they're gonna take the top tower, it seems. Which is a little bit risky, because they still have the
Radiant's
dagger on
top tower
Brewmaster.
is under attack.
And they're not really showing on the map. They're probably gonna defend this. They can't take bot tower in time. But yeah, they definitely want the Magnus dagger before they can really fight 5 on 5.
Structures are fortified.
So far already going on the tower, but they might get punished for it. In comes the clap. Not split though, because if Paris gets silenced straight away. Nice Fisher. Maybe allowing for the split. The RP up on 3, and that's gonna be making sure that Na'Vi wins that fight. They might have lost the support, but hell, that was worth killing Brewmaster before he could split. And tower will go down with that as well. Who needs a Blink Dagger,
Tower
right?
has fallen.
Yeah, who needs it when you're Bobos? You just charge.
Just charge.
That's kind of like a blink. You know, you charge.
Almost like a blink. Close enough. Wow, that silence was very important as well, though, from 1437. If that Brew was able to split, the fight would have been entirely different. Fisher wasn't enough to delay that.
Yeah,
I'm
both
talking about
team fights,
Fisher.
this has happened. Maybe someone else needs to initiate something.
Earthshaker.
This is a problem.
But
Oh, he
Earthshaker doesn't have
dagger.
no. And it's gonna take a while before he does as well, because it seems like he is not the priority in terms of farm. Come With Me actually has a bit more farm.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just farming now. That should have given him quite a lot of gold, and he's almost got his item now. The dagger on Magnus.
Yeah, Na'Vi is gathering up together again. Might be wanting to look for a smoke. They have one. Had one. Used it.
Yeah.
Who
I
can
don't
they
think
catch,
they're gonna
though?
go rush. They probably want to kill someone. Going rush with 4 heroes.
Well-
They're doing it.
I mean, it is scouted out. Here comes the armor. Come with me. Might already be dead before the fight even starts, though. And indeed, he goes down.
Gold is up.
The split, though, indeed. 1437 first target. Looking to try and make away from this fight, but he is actually just fine. He is golden. We have got the troll up in the air from the Brewmaster, delaying his presence in the fight, but he's still here with the whirling axis now going for Mind Nuts. Couple of hits needed. In comes the RP. Hits up on Shockska, who's stunned for the moment. His brew split is over, and he wasn't able to get too much out of it, and he'll end up going down if he's not careful. An extra Krill Spray will do the job. Sing Sing in this as well, though, but he's almost out of mana. Will get a kill on to the Magnus, though. But he is going to try to run afterwards, jumping to the high ground. The Vortex from Necroman at least stopping the chase from Avos, but still 4 people died on the side of Burner United, and only 1 died on the side of Na'Vi. What went wrong there for Burner United? Like, what was the major problem there?
Well, they have the Bristleback with Crimson Guard. It saves so much. It saves so much damage. But I mean, just this long fight for Bristleback is so good, and I just want to point out that Phantom was survived because he maxed W. Just saying.
Just
Pretty
saying.
good skill.
Oh, he's also the only one that survived. His Roshan will finally fall. Troll will get the Aegis. Na'Vi, all of a sudden, quite a bit ahead in this game, and
Indeed.
Magnus almost has 1.5 minutes left to get like 250 gold.
He has it before 20.
Maybe. Unless he's
told you.
really unlucky.
Oh, Dandy's gonna give him. Dandy is a generous man.
Is he? No.
Dandy, give
Looks
me,
like
please.
DK Phobos is the most generous one. He gave the damage to the Dandy. But he's still gonna get it from the random gold, or rather the you know, generic ticking gold.
Dire's top tower is
This
under
Bristleback. It's a pretty. I mean, it's good against Brewmaster, but Brewmaster is good against him as well. Obviously, because you just cyclone him.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But yeah, you can't really kill the Bristle with Brewmaster ult. That's. And as soon as he gets BKB, it's just gonna wreak havoc this game.
Dire's bottom tower
He might not
is
even go
under attack.
BKB as well though. Well, actually, he will against Brew. He has to.
Well, Dandy might be in a bit of a trouble there. He's gonna run into Necroman. Shockska's there as well. Can they actually do something? Shockska? Shockska! Hello!
Sokshka!
Well, he's gonna split. They're just gonna go for this. Fisher up on 3 actually. Echo Slam on 2, and 1 is already down. Dandy trying to run. Should be able to run or not. Never mind. He'll end up going down. He has an Aegis. Everybody's coming. Phobos gets RP up on 2. Only. At least Sokshka wasn't in there. He is gonna skewer Sokshka back towards the tower as Dandy tries to do what he can. Grave comes out a bit early. Doesn't matter though. Keeps my nut safe for a little while longer. They will be able to get Dandy down though. 1437 and DK Phobos should be able to get out. But the tower will still go down.
Alright. Well, Evos was not there. He had
Nope.
cooldown on TP. And PU probably recognized that, and that's why they took that fight for so long. If the VTP is in there, they lose.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Well, and they're actually trying to get the max of this. They also end up farming the enemy jungle. Might try to go for DK Phobos. By the way, he did get his blink at 20 minutes, of course. DK
But
Phobos
he's dead.
will die, though. I mean, he got his blink. That's nice enough, but, you know,
Dire's top tower is under attack.
He's dead.
he is dead.
Alright. This Night Stalker Ogre at Club. Usually you buy Aghanims as since this is port, but he can obviously go BKB. But I think he's still gonna go Aga.
Is under
Well, maybe not. Since he goes Ogre Club first. The middle.
Yeah, my nuts in
My
some
nuts.
troubles. He will end up getting picked off there.
Nuts has been dead.
Yes.
Paris is dead as well.
Oh, it seems like it indeed. Vos coming team up with Seneko to get that one down. That's a bit more important kill, but both for the same team, so
Navi's back.
Navi's back indeed. They are ahead in net worth.
Dire's top tower.
3k only, not that by that much, but they still have some, or at least 1 tower to take out before the towers are even, so that's something. Experience graph, it's almost neglectable. It's like 4k in favor of Navi, but at this point it's not about levels, I believe.
Tower is
Unless we have some gigantic ultimates that are actually level 11 for both Earthshaker and Brewmaster is almost there, and that might be having a big impact. At least for the Broom.
Well, Earthshaker doesn't have his dagger, so
Soon!
yeah. And yeah, things are going good for Navi right now. And having Magnus with the Empower, it's gonna deal pretty good against the illusions. I mean, don't underestimate Bristleback right clicks, especially not with this Empower. He hits like a truck.
No, he does it like a truck. What's he gonna build next, you think? Basher?
Probably BKB, just so he doesn't get lifted by the Brewmaster Cyclone. It's pretty frustrating. He needs to be in the middle of the fight and stacking up quills.
It's probably something that Dandy wants to have as well, a BKB that is. Actually, no. He has an ultimate orb in his inventory.
Alright. And this Storm did not go for silence this game, and Bloodstone instead. And it still really aren't that good silence targets. I mean, if you could silence the Magnus, that's pretty good, but he's gonna sit in fog and wait, so that's probably not gonna happen.
Navi also now farming Radiant Jungle. It kind of shows that state this game is in right now. We have got Burning United kind of maybe scared to go out too far out of their or their safe zone, I should say, behind the tier 2 towers, and Navi kind of abusing that and taking the space for themselves to farm at, choking Burning United down perhaps if they can. But Sing Sing still of course getting decent farm. At what point do you think Phantom Lancer becomes really ready to start actually joining the team fights and looking for the fights rather? Actually, they might be looking for a fight right now. I'm not sure that's the one they want to do. Nope. Duply back off is better. Fisher on cooldown?
Oh yeah, Phantom Lancer, he needs at least Manta. That's quite a big difference, but the hero is not really strong until he gets hard, I think. Oh my, bottom.
Yeah, Necroman.
Wow.
In a scary position. They don't see him though. Tower is being sieged. There is no Sing Sing around just yet. If they want him, he needs to teleport in. Picks up a rune, still not planning on teleporting in for now. Oh, Storm showed himself with 1437 and zips away instantly.
I would have gone for that.
He would have probably got the kill, but he would have probably also died for it as well.
Yeah, but that's what he does.
And this is true, but I'm not sure if that's the right target to die for.
He should not do it. This mana burn on Phantom Lancer is pretty good this game. Because both Troll and Bristle has low mana. They kinda need their mana.
He's still going for these towers. Sing Sing is still not joining. They can just give the tower away and
they can't fight. There's no way they win fights right now.
Well, if you're Navi, don't you just want to initiate the fight at that point?
Well,
especially when you're invisible and you're Magnus.
There's a tower.
They can
initiate now. They can skewer that Paris. I should do it definitely.
Oh, he's gonna RP him straight away. Not yeah, there's the skewer. Still, the Grave comes out. Perhaps that's gonna buy enough time for the split to come up. Fisher helps a lot, but Brewmaster still went up going down. Echo Slam though might change this game. Suicide coming out from the Storm. Magnus did die for that though, but it's a 2-4-1. Another win for Navi. I say 2-for-1. I mean, Storm did suicide, fair enough, but nonetheless, I still count that a win for Navi.
That could have gone a lot better for Navi. He could have just skewered it. He stood still for quite some time there with Brewmaster. He was probably not confident or just asking the team, should we go or not. But
if he was blinked and skewered back, would he still be in Grave range of Grave level 3?
No, he would not have been ready for that. And he would have been instant silenced and killed. And he could maybe even push Tiger on with that. Oh, double smoke. That's not how you smoke. They want to ward.
And one smoke already gone. Well,
they smoked for one each. So
yes.
They want to ward with it. It seems it's kind of weird smoke.
Dandy fairly aggressive here, but just gets fissured. Scotty is what Dandy goes for. So Dandy's not going for a blink dagger this game.
He will afterwards, I think, or BKB into dagger. I mean, you will eventually get dagger on troll. Not always, but usually it's just such a good item, dagger.
Fair enough.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Well, so far it seems like Burning United fighting from behind is not really their comfort zone. They still have Sing Sing farming, but the rest of the farm kinda slowed down quite a bit. We have got Brewmaster still only with the blink dagger that he got at 10 minutes.
Oh, Okay.
And
Come with me. He's stuck in the trees.
he just wanted to ward. He's gonna get RP'd. Okay. He will go down for that. But I mean RP on cooldown, you know?
It doesn't matter though. That's at least on cooldown, so.
Yeah. This is true.
But yeah, they didn't need to use it there, but they used both their interrupts, so, but
yeah.
It's still fine. It's still fine. They're gonna go Roche now. That's what they're waiting for. And they can't really contest. But they're just waiting for Sing Sing to farm and get his heart, I would assume he's getting now. Which probably will not matter, because they got Empower on their 2 cores who will just kill him. And they RP... They got a really good team fight. And the Brewmaster's impact is kind of falling off now. Like the damage from Brewmaster is not gonna have much impact. So all the Brewmaster is gonna do is send someone up, which is still good, but it's really off.
Oh, that's another Aegis going away of Na'Vi, so...
There's the Skadi, and there's another 1,000 gold. Still a bit scary to push high ground, but Navi's still probably gonna do it.
I mean, they got a decent way to try and blink and skewer people out of the base. I say that, and we just saw that he was not really able to do that.
Alright.
Oh, Echo Slams, I hear that one. 1-for-3-7 is looking to die here.
He'll die for it though.
Sixty actually got the kill, and indeed, my nuts will go down for to Dendy, who is now also on a killing spree.
Survives with 1 HP.
Oh. Yes, jumps away.
Well, if you had RP there, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, might have gotten a kill. Soneko's still in the hunt though, it's nighttime. His ultimate is actually on, so less vision for Come With Me, who will probably go down. Slowed down, silenced, and dead he will be very soon.
And he's going for the Aga with the gem. You can clear all the vision, and it's so good.
Yeah,
so good.
A walking radar, basically.
I'm probably gonna go high ground now, though. They're pretty low on mana, though.
Well, Sing Sing does not have his next big item. Might just want to have buyback just in case they won't be able to make it in this fight.
He's sending Courier, though. I don't think he can afford to buy back in a game like this.
Well, Courier is also being sent back, so I'm not sure.
That damage.
Going high ground, seeing if they can make something happen. They can maybe bait someone.
That's Manta used already.
More illusions created. In comes a long storm zip.
No mana.
Harassment.
Bristle. They can't have the back. They can't fight anymore.
Well, that's what illusions are good for, I guess. They did get the tower. It's a slow push. They got something for it. They might still also go for the other tier 2 towers. I mean,
they got Aegis on there. Yeah,
they still
gonna
do.
keep pushing now. Keep the enemy in the base. Basically only letting Phantom Master farm. He's going to boost the travel. Alright, he's going red mode.
He kind of has to, right? I mean, they can't fight. We already decided that, so it's the only way that they can actually do something. And maybe he can't even red to the high ground, but at least he can try and force them back. Delay the pushes, buy more time for himself, because apparently his team can't buy enough time for him.
Yeah, they got an Nerve Shaker, which delays the pushes quite a lot. So, because they got double melee, who wants to hit the tower,
True.
And they can't really do that against Nerve Shaker. Obviously, the troll can be range, but it's less damage and mischance. But okay, so they want to fight now. Buy booster travel and go fight. Makes sense.
Makes sense. A Vos might not be the best target to go on though. Waiting for someone else, perhaps. This might not be the fight they're going for, because everybody of Na'Vi is here.
They cannot win this fight.
They cannot.
There's no way.
They kind of don't see Phobos and Soneko though. They have to assume that they're there, because there's nowhere else on the map.
There's mana, please. There's no mana.
Almost burned out of mana.
Oh my god.
That's something. Fisher coming out. It's only up on Dendy though. This harassment. Still waiting for maybe Soxguy to jump in at some point. Even my totally zoomed out camera is not big enough to see everybody here, as the Vos mana is still, you know, rip. Slowly but steadily. That's the real one right there. Vos slowed down. Nice Fisher. Also hits up on Soneko. It's just still harassment though.
Kind of a problem with not having mana on Bristle.
It looks like it's enough to slow the push enough down to that they can't even get the tower. They just have to back off completely.
BKB, alright. Probably wishes he has a dagger. If he has a dagger, he just initiates with Aegis.
Maybe next
but now
item.
with BKB, now he has no good Cyclone targets in Brewmaster anymore. So he's kind of useless right now in the team fights. until the BKB goes out.
In the meantime, Storm's farming on top, or at least pushing the wave out. He's on 6 Bloodstone charges. And
wow!
How early did he get that Bloodstone? Because since then, all he got was another Oblivion Staff, which...
I think it was around 20 minutes. 22, I'm not sure.
I mean, the same thing goes for Brew. 10 minutes Blink Dagger, and then, 20 minutes later, only an Ogre Club and a Cloak to show for. Of course, also the Treads, which he did get afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have places to farm.
No.
Because of Navi just taking all their jungle, pressuring, and being ahead. This is what happens if you play it properly. I mean, it's only really Phantom Nest that farms good.
But they have to have him farm good. I mean, if there is a place to farm, Sing Sing will try and get it because he has got the highest priority right now. He's the one that can bring everything back in favor of Burning United, but it's still going to be a long road ahead for them, for sure.
Well, they definitely want to use this. Oh, alright. Aegis ran out actually. They did not use it then.
Nope. Are they going to wait for a next one?
Well, probably. I don't think they're going to fight. They didn't want to fight with the Aegis. They might do a smoke gank though. It looks like... Nope. Nope, no smoke.
Nope. They just grouped up just to say hi to each other. Rod of Ethos.
Rod of Aoi.
Rod of AUI 2000. Indeed.
AUI?
In an interview he said AUI. AUI.
But it's Aoi.
You can call him Aoi, I'm sure he finds that okay too. He's a, he's a nice person.
He's pretty mean and angry. I've seen his videos.
Oh yeah? Because he's mean and angry in his videos.
I'm scared.
Why? Of him?
He knows karate.
Oh. Are you scared of everybody that knows karate?
Yes, I am.
I think there's a lot of people that know karate. Are you afraid to walk down the street now? What if I tell you? What if I told you that the person where you always do your shopping, the person behind the desk, behind the counter, knows karate?
I'm not scared.
Okay, good.
I lied.
Let's fix that then.
Thank
Problem fixer.
You're getting a tower.
Yahoo! Look at all the effort going into that one. Well, it's. I mean, it's good gold. Gold for everybody, right?
Navi seems to be fine just farming here. Look at the late game. Who has the better late game? Well, Magnus late game is really good. Brewmaster late game is not that good. Oh, it's pretty good. I
mean, he is. You say late game, and we're 35 minutes in, but he's still level 12. Let's see if he can get to level 16 first. That will be a good benchmark for him to hit.
Yeah, he only offers control in the teamfight switch. It's good, especially when you have a Phantom Lancer. What is he buying? He should buy a heart, I think. I mean, how much health does he have? He has 1400 health. He wants a heart.
Yeah, he does. He wants farm too first.
But yeah, I don't think there's any clear team that has better late game. Obviously Navi has more farms, so they're a little bit favored. With them power and both their cores are super good. But Phantom Lancer, it's pretty good, pretty annoying.
Is he enough though? I'm still worried for Burning United. Obviously they are still on the team that is not on the winning side. Let's put it that way. By the way, what do you think Come With Me is doing there? He's been standing there for actually probably about 3 minutes already. Maybe it's not that long.
3 minutes?
4 maybe. Maybe he's just trying to kill the
to
waves and making sure that the lanes are not pushing in. Oh, he walks away now, gets pinged down. Well, in the meantime, there's 3 people of Burning United in the jungle, and it looks like one is about to get scouted. Phobos is there.
Let's go.
Let's go. No, hesitating too long, and that will be allowing him to get out. Radiant Courier does end up going down. Fishers. My nuts in some trouble. Forced stabbing to the high ground. Has not got a teleport scroll.
Oh, my nuts stuck on the cliff.
Ah, he's okay. He can blink away. Oh, jeez. There he goes. Do you feel like DK Phobos, if he wasn't as hesitant as he was, he might have been able to kill the storm? They might have been able to kill the storm.
Well, they saw the castle bottom. Yeah. And everyone in Navi's team was around. But yeah, he should have tried for that. But he's just playing it safe. He's scoring a refresher, which he has soon. It's gonna be pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, Roche, they're just waiting for Roche now.
It's
The
pretty late,
dagger on
Roche.
Troll.
1 minute and like 50 seconds or so to go.
Come with me, it's gonna get abandoned soon. He's just staying in the trees here.
Not getting any experience. Rip. Well, in the meantime, Dandy at least stopping the split push that's happening. All the outer towers are down on the side of Navi, so that's a great step towards getting split push. Hello! That's a long zip up on DK Phobos. He might actually die from this one.
Skewer, you fool!
He doesn't need Skewer, he's fine. He was never worried. He can just get away. He can just walk away. In the meantime, mid lane, more aggression coming out. The split coming out as well with Vos. Turns on his BKB and runs away from this one.
Worth it.
Oh, the split on cooldown though. Can Navi actually do something?
I doubt that.
Oh, they're still going for him actually. Fisher coming out as well. No more mana for a Vos. Taking no damage. He's actually not taking damage.
He's not taking any damage.
Maybe Necroma. No, he's out of mana because the zip was too long and he used too much mana top lane. Wow.
Alright.
Okay, but it looks like Burning United, they went for 2 initiations in very close time space, and maybe that kind of says something about them losing their patience.
Well, like, it was pretty good decisions as well. I mean, they could have killed Magnus.
Yeah.
And they were not really in danger. We didn't. They knew the Magnus was running back, so they could go mid at the same time.
Yeah, true. Well, unfortunately, they couldn't kill. They couldn't kill the Bristleback. I mean...
Yeah, he actually takes no damage when he has Crimson Guard on against Illusions with no mana.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna be a problem. The only real person that can do damage is Sing Sing, and he knows it too, so he skipped the heart. He's gonna go for a butterfly.
Going more damage. Gives survivability as well.
I guess so.
Going for Roche now.
Is up. Well, Roche going the way of Navi. Again, surprised. But this time also cheese.
Yeah, now they probably wants to go high ground here.
Well, at least now when a Vos is out of mana, he can actually use the cheese. I mean...
Yeah, it doesn't cost any mana either to use it. Luckily.
Luckily.
The solution's taking all his mana. Oh, he kills him really fast now.
Yeah. Well, Earthshaker.
Oh, Earthshaker, the vision.
Yeah, they have vision. He is in a lot of trouble right here. I'd say he's dead. Can't get away from that one. He dies.
Bottom, meanwhile, then the rat.
Yep, then the rat is real. They're everywhere in mid lane as well. They got Sing Sing down to about 250 health. And with they, I actually mean just Bristleback.
Bristleback is no mana again.
Nope. Doesn't matter though, he's still continuing on. He has the help of Dendy right now as well, who just goes on the tower. He stopped his assault on the Rack's bottom. Vortex coming up on Bristleback. He has still got the cheese. He will be forced to use it very soon though. Nice bash! Up on the Brewmaster. He still has his split, but he's bashed! Maybe the Grave will allow him time for the split. He gets it off just in time. Can they actually do enough damage though? Can he control enough? The BKB is still on for Dendy. There goes the cheese. And that's Bristleback. All his illusions gone. And he's trying to make it back to base. That is something at least. Sing Sing getting some extra armor. Might be needing to fight very soon. In the meantime, bottom lane is too pushing in as well. Jumping in and out. Actually, bottom lane is pushing out. Good thing for Burning United. Dendy, by the way, still hitting towers. Still has the Aegis. Well, cheese is already gone.
Well, Magnus wanted to get his refresher. If he was there at any point, I'm not sure what he was doing. Maybe he had no mana or something.
Yeah. Well, he's back
still
now.
Still want to go now. These illusions are being problematic. Now he's got this butterfly.
The split's on cooldown, but they still have an Echo Slam, right? So, I don't know. I feel like that was a big fight and for nothing. Well, they got the tower almost down, which Dendy will get really easy.
I would rat bottom now if I was Dendy. That's all I'm saying. He's doing it.
He's almost doing it. Soon.
I would have done.
He needs his team to get attention away from his lane, so he can actually go. But no, it looks like they're gonna go back.
Ooh.
Oh, the Jip.
Wow.
I'm not sure why he would do that, since they still have an Aegis. Like that would have been a risky fight to take if he actually caught him with the Vortex.
Oh, they just wanted the Aegis. They would never plan on killing him twice there.
No, it could be. Well, they can't do that.
Alright, they're defending now. And how long is this Aegis? They definitely should fight with this. Now they don't have any towers, mid or top. So if they win a fight, they take both of those sides super fast.
Oh. Oh.
Oh?
Well. Oh! Okay.
They need him.
Oh, that reminds me. Left-handed players. Wagamama is left-handed. And plays with the right-handed man's. Right-handed mouse. Wow.
Yeah. Which team does he play for?
Kappa.
Well, he did play.
Nonetheless, he's 7k MMR. How much MMR do you have?
I could have 8k if I wanted to.
Don't you want to?
No.
Wow. Why not?
I'm not a show off.
Sure.
Not a show off.
Mm-hmm. Well.
Alright then.
Talk again when you get 7k MMR. And you're left-handed. Try playing with your left hand and then...
I will play with my left hand then.
Okay, good. Actually, that's not what Waka does either, so... No, it's okay.
Alright.
Like, I believe you. 8k. 8k MMR incoming. Well, so far, obviously Navi is still in the lead for this game quite heavily. And if they push high ground this time, I mean, only one fight away from what could be winning. How do you think Burning United should do this? I mean, obviously they're doing a great job already with trying to delay the pushes and trying to burn mana whenever they can. And split pushing, is that all they can do? Is there something they can try here?
Well, they tried for the pickoffs before. I mean, Storm can get pickoffs. He's pretty strong now. He can kill anyone but Troll or Bristleback. And, well, he could try to go top now, which he might do. But yeah, they're probably just waiting for the... I mean, they're just waiting, farming, hoping that PL can win this game late game. And he is a pretty beast late game. Really strong late game. And I'll be a bit surprised if he doesn't go hard now. Maybe he goes Scud on this hero.
Well, he's completely out of gold for now, so we'll take some time. And actually, if they can defend for another 2 minutes, then the Aegis disappears. The cheese is already gone. They can do this. Navi will probably wait for another Roshan if that happens. You think they will if they don't have an Aegis? You think they won't go try to fight?
They're not gonna go without Aegis. No way. No way. Maybe they do smoke gank. No, it's pretty pointless. If you pick someone off with smoke, that person probably has buyback, and you don't know if he has buyback or not. So it's too risky anyway going high ground.
Okay.
So
maybe some vision of the high ground.
They have to use this Aegis. How long is it? It's been 3 minutes. It's 2 more minutes.
Yes.
Should be enough time to push out the lanes and go.
Yeah, but they've been there before and they backed off and they have like half mana on the Bristleback.
Well, they got the towers. Maybe they get the range tracks.
So they could just teleport up top to defend there. He can't.
No. Well, I don't know.
Back soon. Doesn't have a teleport scroll either anymore. He used it.
What the hell? How's life?
Yeah, they were in a team together at some point. It's nice. Mouse Sports.
Lad? Who says lad?
Apparently, T-Ben does.
What does it mean, though?
It means like a different word for guy or dude or boy.
Alright. Well, how's life, Shiver?
Life's okay. Thanks for asking. How's your life?
It's good, lad.
You can't say that to me. I just said what it stood for. If you would say that to me, you would say lass. Good lass.
There's no word as lass.
There is. It's Irish. Good
well,
lass.
I'm speaking in English. Kind of.
Well, then lad is still for a guy.
Is it though?
Yeah, I just told you it was. I think so anyways.
Yeah, you don't
Obviously,
know for sure.
Well, I know it for sure, almost.
Alright.
What do you think Troll's gonna buy next, by the way? Sitting on 4k gold. Obviously, it still has the Aegis, so might want to wait until that disappears first. Is it boots of travel time?
Well, you can buy boots of travel, for sure, but he's gonna buy Satanic. Pretty sure it's the last item you buy on this hero in this situation. He even has the Morbid Mask somewhere.
No,
or did he sell it?
I think he sold it. It's not in the courier, and it's not in his stash, and it's not on the floor. I think.
Right, then they lost.
Well,
Yeah,
he can buy it again.
They've lost almost 6 stacked. Well, he is kind of. He's got 6 items. So.
Abyssal Blade, Witch of Travel, done.
Yeah. Maybe just switch out Crimson.
For what? What would you switch it out for?
Maybe Heart or Skadi. Skadi maybe even. Or even Butterfly, so the illusions miss you. Because this mana problem he has is matters quite a lot. He needs to use his spells.
Yeah.
Even though the spells are not that strong, he needs a buff from them. He needs a Warpath stacks.
True.
5 Warpath, 150 damage.
But that's why he got the BKB, right? So now he's got 9 seconds before he's out of mana.
The problem is BU are not fighting them. They're just slowly throwing lances, Manta style, draining his mana, then he has 0. You can't really BKB. Unless you just want to BKB for the racks and run back.
To be honest, I wouldn't mind them seeing do that. Wouldn't mind seeing them do that. English hard.
Well, they don't have glyph. This is the time. They're all just standing still. I don't understand.
This is the moment. Well, they have it ages still for 2 minutes. So, well, they stand still because the game is paused. So that's, you know, good enough reason for that. But I mean, yeah. I think they can go, but then again, I mean, they were in this position before where I think both of us thought that they could try to go high ground, and they were still hesitant to go, and they ended up not going because they were too hesitant, and then
well, the question is, can Phantom Lancer win late game against Troll and Bristleback?
If he split pushes, then yes. I really am not sure if he can do enough damage during a fight, because I have my doubts on that, even with the heart.
Yeah. But the Night Stalker kind of falls off. He's pretty useless late game.
His vision is going to be insane, though. Then that's such a big factor.
Well, it depends if they're defending base or not.
Assuming high ground. Going high ground.
Well, I'm not sure how much of an impact it has. It's really good for dewatering right now.
Well,
and obviously it's great if he gives vision for Magnus to get a good RP, 2-man RP is enough.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
But yeah, then he has to go into pretty close to the towers. Then he can die. Phantom Lancer throw 1 lance, he dies instantly. Yeah, they also have Skyrat, who kind of falls off quite a lot as a support. Dazzle is pretty. No, he's got Aegis even. He's pretty damn good late game. And Earthshaker is obviously also very good. In terms of support, BU has much better, I would say.
Well, the only thing they lack still, in my opinion, is maybe right click. Actually, that reminds me of a Brewmaster game I saw at some point where Brewmaster was like... Basically, him in normal form was more powerful than him in split form because he was right-clicking so hard. He could do that, but the downside is he's not getting farm because everything goes to Sing Sing, and that will still continue on until he has his heart.
Well, even then, he's not gonna have many places to go and farm. Not safely, at least.
How late does this game have to go, you think, before Burning United can safely farm?
Well, well, it depends on team fights, really. If it keeps going like this, nothing is going to change. But you can't go out and farm, really, except Phantom Lancer and Storm if he sees Magnus. Yeah, they need to win team fights, and this Brewmaster is never going to get farmed this game. Doesn't matter.
Sad.
He needs Vlads, which they already have. You can't need Vlads and AC on this hero, and that's 2 items he's never going to farm. For him to be able to man fight. Well, even then, he's going to get wrecked so hard. Like these 2 cores with Empower, they cleave and they kill him, and they cleave.
Yeah, they do.
I even saw the mid-fight. The Fire Panda died in 2 attacks from Bristle.
That was pretty sad. But at least he was able to tornado people. I mean, that's useful.
Troll once. Yeah, it's good.
Then he runs away. Yeah. Do you think a different hero would have been like making a world of difference in this game for BU United, Burden United? If they get a different hero instead of a Brewmaster, would have been a big difference?
Well, I think the Brewmaster worked kind of good early game. I mean, he got super early dagger.
Yeah, 10-minute
but
blink
then
dagger.
both the next team fights, he instantly got silenced. Those two things didn't happen. Those two silences, that could have changed how the team or the game is being played.
But they picked the Brewmaster into the Skywrath, right?
Yeah, I think so. But
yeah, Magnus. Yeah, they did. It was the last pick for them, and so they should have been aware that something like that would happen. Maybe they were expecting still Storm to do better and having an Orchid faster or whatever, and then getting the Orchid up on Skywrath Mage in time. It's not really the target you want to silence most, though, I guess.
Well, sometimes maybe you just ult with Brew.
Yeah.
In the fog even.
That works.
Just run in with the Brewmasters. But yeah, sad game. I think he died.
Well, at least his internet died. Not quite sure if he died with it, but, you know, close enough.
What do you think about Havost? You think he's a good player?
I think he's a good player.
What do you think about My Nuts? You think he's a good player?
I think he's a good player too.
Alright, that's all I wanted to ask.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, who do you think has played best in this game?
Well, it's a difficult question. Actually, I would actually say Saneko has been having a pretty good game.
Saneko.
On this Night Stalker, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there hasn't been really any outstanding performance this game. People have been playing good overall.
It was just solid play for most people. I mean, I'm kind of disappointed. I thought last game when we saw Necroman run in every time and then die for a kill, that was basically maybe because of all the pauses, or maybe because he was like on tilt or whatever, or maybe overconfident, or maybe creating extra space for his troll at that point. So I thought he wasn't going to be doing that much this game, but he's still been dying more than I was expecting him to. But that's maybe the only thing that, that's maybe the only thing that I'm maybe slightly disappointed with. The rest has been just playing solid. But still, I mean, every time he died, it did mean something most of the times he died. He did get something in return for it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, at some point you have to try to get the kills without dying, right? For it.
Yeah.
¿Qué pasa?
Good old.
In case you don't know, that is Spanish for what's going on.
Pastime.
Pastime already expired. We can wait more if BU agrees. Once again.
Of course.
In the hands of the players.
Nice, I like that rule.
The pressure.
He needs to be fired right now. Or rather, whomever makes the rules.
Maybe the rules need to be changed. I would say firing might be slightly overreacting, considering he probably doesn't even get paid to do this.
Who?
The admin.
Omicron? Omicron?
I think so.
Is it Omicron or Omicron?
Omicron. It's only one M. Omicron. Omicron! Yes, Omicron.
No, it's Omicron, I think. It sounds cooler.
It does sound cooler, but it's Omicron.
Que pasa?
¿Qué pasa?
Pastarino. There's gonna be a riot in chat soon, it's starting.
It's already happening, I think.
The riot will begin.
He's rebooting his router.
His potato.
It's probably a potato, because generally when I reboot my router, it goes a bit faster than that, you know?
Yeah. Well, takes time. Your computer might be slow. You know, not everyone has an SSD.
This is true.
The best thing you change in a computer is an SSD.
I agree. I have 3 SSDs actually. It's a bit overkill.
Well, excuse me. Is it fancy pants?
It's because when they just came out, I got one and it was super expensive and it was 64 gigabyte, which at that point was the biggest you could get. And then, you know, it was only 64 gigabytes, so I bought a new one at some point that was a bit bigger, but then it was still too small. I know. Okay,
Alright.
I just opened chat up for a lot of funny jokes, but yeah, I have 3 SSDs.
Alright.
It's about solid state drives, guys. Solid state drives.
Yeah.
They make
It's
your
solid.
computer super fast as long as you don't put too many documents and pictures on them, and mostly use it for programs. You're good.
Alright, is that true?
That is true.
Alright. It's good to know.
That's good to know. Yeah, it runs programs real fast, but the aging increases. The aging speed increases if you put loads of like documents and photos and stuff on it. Yeah.
Well, why do you have 3 then? What happened to the last one?
Oh, because I got more and more Steam games. I needed more space.
Well, don't you uninstall them?
I
After a
do.
while?
I do uninstall them. But
Well,
I also
isn't it
might.
enough with 500 gigabytes?
Oh, well, yeah, but my
200 even.
I think I have. I don't know what I have anymore actually.
Well, I have 250 and it's more than enough.
Well, I have my SSD or my HDD is like not as big, so I'm making up for space for that. So there you have
Alright.
it.
Well, you have a normal one as well, don't you?
Yeah, but it's stupid. At some point, I used like a program to split it in half, because that was like I don't know why I did that, but it was needed for something. So I virtually split it in half. So I got one that's actually 2. But at the moment, I can tell you. It is okay. I can't tell you. Oh yeah, I have a 250 gigabyte on my HDD, and the rest is SSDs. I got
Did you build your computer yourself?
yes.
You're one of those smarty pants.
Well, actually, the first time I did that, I actually thought I wasn't going to be able to, but then I did it, and turned out it wasn't that difficult. And then I did it again, and then it was like,
yeah.
oh, I can do this. And then it booted up on the first try when I did that. It was really nice.
Alright.
It's a
Well,
good
it takes
feeling.
time.
It does.
At least the first time.
Yeah, it does. When
Alright
building a
then.
PC. Alright then, did you build your PC yourself?
Well, once I did, but then I didn't because you just buy a PC.
Yeah, well, but generally, like,
Yeah.
if you want a better PC, like, you replace parts, right?
Well, you can still do that manually.
True. But aren't generally PCs that you build yourself, can you not build better PCs than the ones that you can pre-made by?
Well, it shouldn't matter, should it? You just swap out pieces.
Yeah, but then you do the same thing. Then you basically buy a PC and you replace some pieces,
Yeah, but those.
and then you have then you bought stuff that you didn't need.
Well, you just buy a PC if you're lazy. That's how it works.
Okay, I'll accept that one.
And it's actually not more expensive as I used to think. Most of the times, depending on where you buy.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stores where you can just like list what you want to have and they put it together for you. That can, you can do that.
Yeah, but it costs money. But I assemble it for you. What is happening? Ready? Alright, we're playing.
Well, he was rebooting his router.
About goddamn time!
It might be postponed, but
No.
maybe not. Well, okay, so we talked about this in the previous game, but if they're continuing 4, who's microing the most?
If the continuous 4. Well, Bristleback is pretty easy to control. Well, maybe not actually. I think it would be Soneko or Skyretta does it. Looks like it's 1437. Yeah, I would definitely say Navi was in favor, but now game gets hard.
Hey, side the Vice on the Troll. And Vlad's on the Night Stalker, so they'll have the lifesteal a bit there.
Who has it?
The Vlad's is on the Night Stalker.
Nice, nicely.
And the Scythe of Ice is still in the inventory of Troll. He's probably waiting until his Aegis is
Ooh,
gone.
the Hex. Alright, so this is now they're probably a bit frustrated, so they're gonna go for this, and it might fail, and if it fails, they probably lose.
Yeah, and they probably will call it. I mean, at this point, you
I'm
have
not
to be
sure
like
if they will
really
call it,
annoyed.
but
Well,
Dire's
I
middle
don't know.
tower is under attack.
well, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it was hard already pushing when he was controlling it himself.
Yeah. They're actually
Now
not
they're
gonna do
back
it anymore.
The Aegis will run out, so they're not gonna fight.
They got half a Rex. That's something. Right? Silver linings.
Dire's middle tower is
Alright.
It's still it's a shitty situation to be
User
in.
joined your channel.
Why can't you drop Aegis? It makes me
User
angry.
left your channel.
Well,
He doesn't want it anymore. He wants the Hex.
well, it's soon. It will go away very soon. It will go away like in 30
Well,
seconds.
maybe you should be able to drop it, but not give it away. He's Nicholas. He's AFK now.
Yep.
Alright.
Well observed.
Somebody's going BKB. They're probably not gonna fight for Aegis again. I think BU is gonna force it though now. Now that Aegis is running out, do they have cheese still? Cheese Arena?
No, I think they
There's no
already
cheese
used,
Arena.
they already
How did
used
they
that.
use it? Maybe it was mid actually. It's been so long I've forgotten.
Yeah, likewise. We had quite long breaks. Actually, yeah. Well, more runes. I guess. I mean, is it right now for Navi playing with one man down? Are you still waiting for the Aegis, or are you just gonna go? Look, I mean, they're drawing on the minimap. Seeing like
yeah,
they just
well,
want to go. They're slowing down my nuts at least, but the
Better-
Fisher is on point.
3 or 4 people. They're just
Ooh.
gonna do it since
Hello, Dendy got mad for a bit
the
there.
counter!
The counter is there. There's
the
a
counter
slow
though.
as well. The
What?
grave is not gonna help. That's at least one down. Dominating Troll Warlord.
Well, are they gonna lose 4 and 5? Is that embarrassing? I don't think so. Not at this. Well, nah, it's fine. It's fine.
That's- No buyback though. He doesn't have that. He needs 93 gold. It's so close yet so far.
So close.
But so far. No, jumping in, Saneko. Ooh,
That's all
harass.
his mana. Now you go for Rex. Go run in. Then they.
Minus armor though. Minus armor though. Illusions. Burning all the mana of someone else.
It's slow.
More
Nothing is
illusions.
happening.
Well, there he goes.
Here we
And he
go.
going
You're
high
hitting
ground.
the
He
wrong
still has that
Rex.
hex.
The vision reduced now.
Yeah, nice stalker. Doing his nice stalker things. In comes a zip in, zip out. Just harassment, a
That's again
vost.
half his mana. Alright.
Or the non-host. Why are they
They're getting the
focusing?
Rex.
Why do you feel like they're
Oh.
focusing on that Rex? Well, I guess I can get it too. They can just go for both,
The
apparently.
Earthshaker is back.
BKB on the Vost. He's going for the illusions, not getting more mana burned. They're just gonna go for the Rex and back off. I mean,
middle barracks has fallen.
why
That's
why
how you
couldn't
push.
they do this 10 minutes ago?
Because they picked up the Earthshaker.
True. I guess that's yeah okay. I'll allow that explanation. The
Thank you.
Earthshaker was back at some point.
Thank you. Right, now they probably wait for Roche though. Now they're happy with that. They wait for Roche, kill Roche. Wonder if then they will take anything since it's stacked. Probably not. Right, they're going again. They don't care about Roche.
They don't care.
The drawing is they made.
I think at this point, like, are you like a team like that's fed up, just wants to have it end? I don't know how much impact it has as a player to play with or have
Well, they
like an
probably-
evening like this. I mean, basically, we're here for 3 hours for 2 games, right?
Yeah, I mean the game is pointless for them in terms of standings as well.
Yeah.
And if you will, I don't know how much of a. Well, maybe it's a moral victory winning 4 versus 5. Then they're back for real.
It's true. Or would they be because they can even win without a Vost, you know,
What are you saying?
Without-
If you kick him?
without fan score?
Well, is this Navi even playing? There's only Dandy left.
Well,
There's
we
only
have.
Dandy left.
Well, DK Phobos is Navi, you know.
Well, for 1 day.
And Saneko is their official stand-in for games. Since
How
they
are
have
you
a 4-man
official standing?
Well, they have a 4-man roster, and to be playing in most tournaments, you have to have 5 players selected, so or you know signed up. So he's their
Right.
official stand-in. Well, they're gonna go
Here we
for this
go.
one. Vortex up on Dendy. He
Okay.
is getting echo slammed. He can't do anything. He'll end up going down. There he goes, dominating streak down the drain. DK Phobos trying to get away, still gets an RP off, but he's gonna be... oh, getting a second RP off, forced having forward, and maybe... nope, Fisher coming out. That's gonna be another person dead. Suneko getting stopped. In the meantime, someone is controlling a Vos, and he's trying to get him out of there, but he can't do that either. Sing Sing unstoppable, and that's the kind of defense that Burden United... they can do that all the time.
Well. Who has silence? Was it the Storm that silenced the Magnus?
So.
Really important. Yeah, as soon as he went in, he got instantly silenced, so he couldn't RP, which meant then they died. And that's... he needs BKB. Maybe he should not have gone Refresher Orb. Yeah, well, it's not that bad. They're not gonna get right from this, I don't think. Can you buy back on someone that's disconnected? I don't think so.
No, you can't.
You can't buy items either.
You can't buy back, you can't buy items.
And you don't get his gold even.
At the moment they're not. Maybe after 5 minutes. Actually, I'm not sure how that goes in a lobby game.
You don't get a ban anymore, I'm pretty sure.
No, but even after 5 minutes, does the gold thing still work? I'm not sure. I don't think so. But like it could be. But I don't know, I'm not an expert on that.
Alright, now they're getting Roche. This is generally why you don't push when Roche is up, because you push, and if it fails, enemy team wins the fight while as well getting Roche on. And this is just the part of being frustrated. If they were calm and collected, they would wait for Roche. But since all the pause and the disconnects, they just wanted to go. I'm pretty sure that's a high factor. Because now they definitely can't push. There's no way to push now.
Oh, actually, Necroman jumping forward, going for 1 for 3-7, is getting hexed though, and Dendy is there, doing the damage, and that's an Aegis already gone. Whoa, Mystic Flare, slightly mistimed. And I think 1 for 3-7 still down. Purge coming out from the Diffusal Blade, of course.
Well, it's good when someone dies, because then they can control Bristleback.
Yeah, that makes sense. Silver linings. Well, Skybreath Mage is not a big enough target to actually go high ground from.
The damage is... oh my god,
okay.
that damage.
DK Phobos.
That was...
Sad Panda.
pretty crazy.
And he cannot buy back. He bought out on his Minthro Hammer before he died.
Yeah, well they don't know that.
They can try to force out a buyback.
Yeah, they got cheese still. Like, what can they do if Phantom Lasso hits the tower? Nothing really, I don't think. There's no way they burst him before cheese. Because they also got the Dazzle. Alright, here we go. Level 16 Dazzle. That ult is good now, really good.
Yeah, used it on this team.
The armor, oh my god.
Ticking in, going high ground. Let's see what they can do. Still, at least DK Phobos is dead, so he can use a Vos. Necroman jumping in, Vortex up on Dendy. Still has his BKB and his Hex as well, though. Looking for target, finds Necroman. Can they actually kill him again?
Oh,
Slow is there. Yeah, Storm getting bashed, still has a cheese, should be fine. BKB now ends, and that could be a Vos down. Too far out from his base. He'll end up dropping. Yeah, but he can't buy back because he's disconnected. He can't. No! The Brew Split making sure that Suneko is not coming closer. And Echo Slam coming forward. Actually, that could kill off Dendy. In comes RP though. DK Phobos getting that 4-man RP that they were waiting for. But there's no damage to do. Dendy buys back though. They might be able to save this one as another RP comes out just on Necroman to make sure that DK Phobos can get away. He will continue focusing on the Rex. We're trying to not to die from Dendy, who's back in this. His BKB might not be there, but he's trying to do what he can. Magnus ends up going down, and I think Dendy will follow him in the grave, and I think that might be it for this game as Burden United. If it votes buyback, the fight would be so different. I mean, it must not feel really good for Burden United to win like this. But nonetheless, I mean,
games. All this disconnects.
Yeah, it is really sad, as Come With Me says.
Yeah, I'm really sad right now.
I think they could have. Do you think they would have won with a Vost in the game?
I think they were favored, but yeah, they were favored, but they probably didn't. That doesn't mean they did win.
Yeah. They were favored. That's
yeah. 10-0. Sing song.
Yep, unbeaten.
He's back.
I have to say though, Vost was unbeaten as well before he disconnected.
He has 1 kill though.
Yeah, but I mean, like, he hadn't died.
Yeah. He had 4 assists.
But only 1 kill. Involved in 5 kills total. Not that many.
4 assists is pretty good.
Well, that's a disappointing ending. Any last words, by the way, before we tune off?
Even though it was a really sad game, it was fun to cast with you.
Aw, thanks. Likewise.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, the disconnects were kind of annoying, I guess. Yeah, it was a sad ending. Could have been great.
I'm sad.
Me slightly too. Well.
Alright then.
Alright then. Of course you are watching the Dota 2 Champions League. It's still in the group stages. Every team plays 2 games. So today, Burnley United won 2 games against Navi. Burnley United is actually number 1 on the ranking of the group stages for this division. So far so good. And with these 2 wins, they will keep their number 1 place. Navi, with these 2 losses, will be in the bottom 2 teams, so they're not really doing too great. But as mentioned before, they needed to win these games mostly for morale and for showing people that they are indeed back. But I feel like they couldn't really show what they were made of with today's games, due to mostly disconnects and stand-ins. So unfortunately, that was a thing. Anyways, thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming out to watch. And where can people find you, Admiral Bulldog? Follow you.
They can find me on Twitter at DongDude.
It's not Dongdude.
It's Admiral Bulldog.
Okay, good.
Follow there. That's all.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Of course, I'm also on Twitter on @ShiverGaming. Follow there, and of course, follow this channel where you're watching right now and join Dota Red, so you can make sure that you never miss a broadcast ever. Well, actually, you probably will if you only follow this channel, because you have to follow a lot more. But thanks for watching, and have a good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Dance game.
Dance game.
Disconnected.